You think discipline is waking up at 5 a.m., punishing yourself and forcing habits, right? That's why you always fail. The truth about discipline is exactly the opposite of what you've been told. The truth is, many people try discipline this way, with great sacrifices and strict rules. They wake up early, punish themselves, try to follow every habit possible. And guess what? It never works. It's not what you do, but how you do it. When you're forced to follow something against your will, motivation quickly fades. You start to feel exhausted, frustrated, and start thinking, I'll never make it. Have you ever been there? True discipline isn't about doing everything at once or punishing yourself. It's about taking small actions consistently. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Think of discipline as a muscle you need to train, not a burden you carry. When you start taking small daily steps without overloading your mind, discipline builds naturally. When you try to force something, you burn out your energy quickly. But if you focus on small, easy-to-execute actions, you create a routine that will keep you on track. The key is to create a routine you enjoy following. Don't force yourself to do things you don't want to or can't do. Here are 3 practical steps to apply in your daily life. 1. Break your big goals into small daily tasks. For example, instead of trying to read an entire book in a week, read 10 pages a day. 2. Use reminders to remember your small goals. This could be an alarm on your phone or simple notes. 3. Dedicate a maximum of 10 minutes a day to each task. This avoids overloading your mind and increases consistency. And most importantly, celebrate each small victory. Each task completed, no matter how simple, reinforces your discipline and brings you closer to your goals. Now, imagine if you applied this approach every day. The key isn't to do everything at once, but to be consistent and flexible. Remember, true discipline isn't forced. It's built naturally. When you allow yourself to take small steps, each one is a step forward. And, most importantly, you gain confidence along the way. The more you challenge yourself to start with small victories, the stronger your discipline becomes. And do you know what happens when your discipline becomes a skill? You can achieve your goals without sacrificing your well-being because you've built a system that works for you. Have you ever wondered why so many fail at discipline? Because they follow rigid rules and sacrifice their energy, without realizing that true discipline is adaptable and flexible. There is no single right path. Discipline is personal. It must adapt to your lifestyle and what you want to achieve. The discipline most preach requires you to follow rules that don't make sense for your lifestyle. But the right path is the one you create for yourself. Because in the end, discipline is your ally, not your enemy. When you start implementing small, consistent changes, your life begins to transform. It's not about being perfect, but about being consistent. Discipline isn't about having infinite willpower, but about creating a system that works for you in the long run. You can be more productive, more organized, and happier without overwhelming yourself. Discipline doesn't have to be a daily battle. It can be something you gradually achieve, and that's what will take you further. Did you know that when you start transforming your approach to discipline, everything around you starts to align? This shift affects not only your behavior, but also how you feel about your time and priorities. Discipline isn't about doing more things in less time. It's about doing the right things at the right time. And by doing this, you gain something far more valuable than any accomplished task. You gain time for what truly matters. Sometimes, small victories aren't just for you. When you share your journey with others, you inspire change around you. Every person you motivate, every story you share, contributes to a positive cycle. Instead of seeing discipline as a solitary struggle, you realize it's more effective when we share it. And you begin to understand that everyone can improve, one step at a time, when we support each other. If you're ready to transform your life with discipline, liking this video and subscribing is just the first step. Let's go together, one step at a time, toward our best selves. See you in the next video, where we'll continue our journey together.